Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So, before I get into this morning's topic, one real quick housekeeping item from the drawing on Sunday for the seeds. Everybody who was in KKR's box, I got your addresses. She's already got those, so she's on that. No problem. From the 5 that I've got, I've received 4 addresses. I am still missing Margarita Ledesma's, and I will say this if I don't have it, by mid-morning today, I'm going to draw another name so I can send it out to to everybody here. Because, like I said, I'm not going to make multiple trips to the post office, and I figure 48 hours is plenty of time to spend 30 seconds to send me your email address. So please send me that this morning, Margarita, if you still want these seeds. If not, we'll give it to somebody else. All right. So I want to start right here.
Individuals are trying to blockade our economy, our democracy, and our fellow citizens' daily lives. It has to stop. The people of Ottawa don't deserve to be harassed in their own neighborhoods. They don't deserve to be confronted with the inherent violence of a swastika flying on a street corner, or a Confederate flag, or the insults and jeers just because they're wearing a mask. That's not who Canadians are. That's not what Canadians demonstrated over the past 2 years of consistently, continually being there for each other. The people of Ottawa, indeed people across the country, deserve to have their safety respected and deserve to get their lives back.
Kenny Rogers wrote a song in 1979 called Coward of the County. Unfortunately, he forgot one letter, be an R. It's actually Coward of the Country. The pussy in charge here, Justin Trudeau, has finally come out of hiding and gave that speech overnight. I'd like to correct it for him real quick. And I'm just going to read how it should truly read. Liberals are trying to blockade our economy, our democracy, and our fellow citizens' daily lives. It has to stop. The people of the world don't deserve to be harassed in their own neighborhoods. They don't deserve to be confronted with the inherent violence of a drug dealer sitting on a street corner, or a BLM flag, or the insults and jeers just because they're not wearing a mask. That's not who citizens are of about any country. That's not what the world population demonstrated over the past 2 years of consistently, continually being there for each other. The people across the world deserve to have their individuality respected and deserve to get their lives back. Hey, Justin, that's what this is about. I can change a few words in your, oh, gee, look at me speech, and tell you what's really being thought by the people of Canada and by the people of the world, because the truckers speak for everybody in the world, not the little idiot politicians that are miniature Hitlers or wannabe Mussolinis. Okay? There are hundreds of you. There are hundreds of thousands of us. Yesterday, Adam Kinzinger, if you're familiar with who he is, okay, was on MSNBC, okay, it was on CNN, okay, which makes it worse, talking to Wolf Blitzer, who at one point was a respected journalist, but that died about 20 years ago. And Kinzinger came out and basically said, oh my God, civil war is on the horizon. His comment when Wolf asked about, you're actually calling for a civil war? Kinzinger's quote, "It's not a far thought to think that someday some militia shows up somewhere to do something, and then some counter militia, and then at that point is how you end up in civil war. I'd never say that we'd have ended up in that position, but I now believe it's a real possibility that we have to be wide-eyed as we walk into so we don't have it happen again. A year ago, I would have said no, not a chance. But I've come to realize that when we don't see each other as fellow Americans, when we begin to separate into cultural identities, when we begin to basically give up everything that we believe so we could be part of a group, and then when you have leaders that come and abuse that faithfulness of that group to violent ends, as we saw on January 6th, we would be naive to think it's not possible here." You're right, Adam. You're absolutely right. Because some militia shows up to do something, that would be, I don't know, the forces that follow the New World Order, the liberalism, which you're part of, brother. I hate to tell you this. You can hide behind that little R behind your name, but there ain't a person in the world that thinks you're a conservative. And then some counter militia is going to come back. Guess who that is? This guy right here. And every single one of people who want their individuality back, who want their freedom back. We're coming. You can only push so far. And then you're going to get exactly what you want. You think I'm kidding? Take a look at this.
Failed to ID.
Yeah, he failed to ID.
Get back!
Hey! Hey!
Get back!
Stop
Get
it.
back!
We're back. We're filming.
Get back!
We're doing our part.
Get back!
Don't touch me. Who the fuck do you think you are? Fucking pig, goof.
It's all on video. No, don't say anything.
Pig, goof.
Don't say anything.
You attack me? You attack me? You're a fucking goof.
Hey, Ritz, stand down.
You attack me?
Stand down. Stand down. Ritz,
What am I doing?
no, it's peaceful.
What am
No,
I
let
doing?
them
Fucking
do.
attack me, you fucking goof. Fucking fucking not doing shit. Touch me, punk ass.
This is going right to the media. YouTube. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
Yeah, you're assaulting.
Look, they're hurting an old man, a Canadian citizen. It's communism. This is communism. He's scared. Communist.
You stand with the communist fucking government.
Call your police chief. He'll back you up.
Government's going down.
Call the police.
Call your police chief.
Fucking arresting citizens.
Arrested an old man. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
The horn.
Yeah, I know he beat the horn. What the fuck do they represent? They represent Trudeau and the police chief slowly. That's what they represent. Hate, division. You are not protecting and serving nobody.
That's right.
Communism right here. Lest we forget, fight for your rights. This is bullshit. Communist fucking police.
Attack me, attack this old man. Fucking
What's your name and badge number, sir? What's your name and badge number, sir?
tough guys with your fucking
You
guns.
have nothing to do with this.
What's your, yes I do. I'm a Canadian
You're
citizen.
attacking people.
What is your
buddy.
name and badge number?
Tough guys with your fucking guns. Tough guys with your fucking guns.
You do that to the Canadian citizens of Canada. What did we do?
Touch me,
Get back.
fucking tough guy.
Get back.
Give
Get
up
back.
what are you?
Get
I'm
back.
standing on the
Get
road,
back.
man.
Get
This
back.
That's Canada yesterday. Cops arresting a frail, little, old man for going beep, beep. That was it. He wasn't blaring on his horn or anything like that. He tooted his horn, and the cops arrested him. They pulled him over. He refused to show ID because, again, he didn't commit a crime. They pulled him out of the car and arrested him. That video has gone viral all over alt media, let's put it that way, which I, at this point, consider this channel to be. This is what is going to set it off. The guys who were there filming this, I give them a lot of credit, because you know damn well that video would never see the light of day on mainstream media as Gestapo tactics being used to drag a little old man out of his car. No. It's going to happen. They're going to push too hard one time. Videos like that, comments like Kinzinger's, are what's coming, guys. None of us want it. A lot of us have talked about it for a long, long time. It's coming. Be ready. Be prepared for it. Because there's going to be a day when you make a right turn and don't signal. When you pull up to the stop sign and you don't quite come to a complete stop before making that right turn. And there's going to be some Gestapo in the back saying, you're going to jail. You're going to have a Trump 2024 sticker on your car. You're going to have an American flag flying in front of your house. You're going to have a "Don't Tread on Me" patch on your coat. And you're going to get stopped. Pray to God that the person next to you, who you might not even know, steps in and helps. Because eventually your mag is going to be every single freedom-loving person in the world. Have a good Tuesday. Pinball out.